Hey y'all, welcome to Diary of a Divine Black Girl podcast. And I'm introducing the first Random Reflections episode. This is going to be just episodes where I just give random updates, random reflections, inner monologues, things that I'm thinking about, things that I'm going through that may or may not correspond with the podcast itself. But that's the beauty in this because it's random and you never know what I'm going to say. You never know what it's going to be about. Just enjoy the ride and enjoy the randomness. Today's topic for random reflections is authority. And this is something that I've been thinking about for the past 3 days. So I really want to talk about this. I think growing up, I have always been afraid of authority figures. I've always been afraid of getting in trouble. I've always been afraid of, consequences. And, that stems from my mother. She was very strict and I could never really speak my mind. I could never really tell the truth. I would always get silenced, told to shut the fuck up, like all of those things. And then school, like in high school, I went to a very strict college prep school. I went to a very strict charter school where you got demerits and you couldn't express yourself and you couldn't, if you told the truth about teachers or other people, they wouldn't believe you and you got suspended for the dumbest shit ever. I remember getting my first suspension ever in life, my freshman year of high school, for looking like I was about to fight. 5 days, y'all. 5 days of looking like I was about to fight. And it was just demerits on demerits and demerits. So just growing up, my relationship with authority has just always been fucked up. I just never felt like I was safe enough to speak my truth. I always felt like if I did speak my truth or if I tried, there would be consequences and there would be harm done to me or I would get my ass whooped by my mother. But that's also another reason why in school I allowed myself to get bullied as much as I did because I was always afraid that if I said something or if I did something, I would get in trouble at school. And if I got in trouble at school, I'm getting in trouble at home. It's like I had a strict mother. And then when I went to school, I had a strict school. That was high school, though. Middle school, but I always was still afraid because my mama didn't play that. I told y'all, she didn't play me getting in trouble. She didn't play me going to school to be on bullshit or do anything other than learn and get my education. And so when drama came and things of all this nature came, she wasn't with it. And I told y'all, of course, in prior episodes that I've been in 3 fights, but those were when I was touched. Like when you put your hands on me, that's a different story. But other than that, and I told that was in middle school too. Those 3 fights happened in middle school. In high school, I also got bullied, and it's like I allowed myself to get talked about like a dog, and I allowed myself to be disrespected. I allowed myself to feel like I was very restricted because that's how I felt. I felt if I said something, if I did something, I was going to get suspended or I was going to get in trouble or, I was going to ruin my chances of getting an education. It's like I had shit to lose, but it's like I never balanced standing up for myself and not, there was never a balance for me. I was just scared. I was scary, very much so. And I've been reflecting on that because in today's time, I really haven't been fucking with authority lately. I've been very much rebellious. I've been very much like, I don't give a fuck. It's giving very much fuck the police. Like, it's giving very much that. And not even just fuck the police, but fuck all the authority figures. Fuck authority. Fuck you. And I've been very much in this, like, can't nobody do shit to me. Can't nobody take anything from me. Can't nobody make me say what they want me to say, or can't nobody put fear in me. It's like this woman that I'm becoming these days is the type of woman that's just, I'm not scared. And this is something that it's been building. It's like, of course, as I got older and I got more freedom and I wasn't, attached to my mom anymore, and she couldn't control me anymore. And the more that I got, on my own and into adulthood, I'm just like, oh, there's freedom and there's independence. And of course, that fear of authority followed me. But lately, I've been speaking up about a lot of injustices around me. Lately, I've been really being on my change maker and leadership type shit, and it's been pushing me more and more to speak up, and it's been pushing me more and more to go head and head with authority and go head and head with organizations and corporations and not be fearful, because it's like, in my mind, I truly believe that nothing can ever happen to me that God will allow. Like, nothing will ever happen to me where I won't be able to be okay. Like, if there was retaliation, if somebody wanted to do something to me, I know that I'm going to be okay. And also, it's just this liberating and empowering type feeling that comes over me because I speak my truth. On the recent episode I just dropped, I spoke about how I've been saying, the truth will set you free. That really has been the theme for me in my life lately, because it's like the more that I speak my truth, the more that I push the status quo, the more that I just continue fighting for the things that I believe in and that I'm passionate about, it really does do something to my soul. It's like this feeling of, I'm doing the right thing, I'm on the right track, and I can stand alone. I can do these things alone, and I really enjoy that feeling. I really love that it's like this fear is being removed, or, this restriction that I had in my mind, I'm learning that there is no restriction. The only restriction was in my mind. And also, I'm grown now. Now, of course, doing certain things in life, there are consequences. Like, you go to jail. I'm not the type of person. I never played when it came to jail. Like, I'm not, it never gave that. It's never giving, I'm going to sit my ass in the cell. You guys, I drop my soap enough in the shower all the time. All you hear is boom, boom, boom. Like, I have so many dents in my soap because I dropped the soap I can't. I've seen Orange is the New Black. I've seen Wentworth. Guys, no, it's not for me. I know some people, they hood and people feel like they want to do all this shit. No. I'm with the shit, but I'm not with the shit enough to go to jail. Baby, I'm not. No. So when it comes to that, I feel like I have enough sense. But also, it's still giving fuck the police, because say that I was protesting for something that I was passionate about and I end up going to jail. Although I am very much fearful of going to jail, if that's what I'm supposed to do, then I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. So honestly, it might be fuck jail too. I mean, I'm saying that, but y'all, like, I pray I get released within that same day that I get put in that motherfucker, because I can't go to jail, y'all. I can't go to jail. I'm too pretty. I can't go to jail. But really, y'all, that's what I've been reflecting on. Like, I no longer give a fuck about making other people feel uncomfortable. I no longer care about how somebody else feels or how somebody else may take me standing in my truth. specifically authority. And you know why? It's because a lot of people abuse authority. They abuse their power because a lot of people are miserable and they get in these positions where they can have authority over people's lives to make up the fact that they don't have a life, or because they're miserable, or because they just have nothing else better to do with themselves, or possibly they were bullied when they were younger, so now they feel like, oh, I have authority now, I can go ahead and bully people because I used to get bullied. Like lame shit, you know. And also when it comes to authority, like I'm saying, there's so many people that get in these positions of authority and they're miserable and they don't even know how to properly handle it. They don't even really care about, you know, the morals and the honor and the characteristics. They just want power. They just want control over people that they can look down on. Meanwhile, they should never be the type to even be able to even look down on these people. Like, who are you? Who are you? And so it's like, I think that what's happening is that I am really just starting to take so many people off pedestals, or I'm really starting to just see people for more so who they are and less of who their title is, what their position is, I don't give a fuck. It's just giving like, y'all are all people to me. Y'all are all just random people to me. Y'all are all you still bleed like I do. You know, like you still ain't gonna beat my ass. You still ain't gonna beat my ass. And I be looking at it like, if I don't even allow my mother and my family to disrespect me, then I shouldn't allow anybody else to disrespect me. I shouldn't allow other things and you know, other entities to disrespect me, or to make me feel low, to make me feel undervalued, to make me feel like I'm not important. Every authority figure that I've had in my life has been somebody who didn't deserve to have authority in my life, somebody that didn't show me the way, somebody that didn't deserve my respect and definitely didn't work to get it. So it's just like mind-boggling that I carried this fear in my heart for so long, because it's like, I'm afraid of authority. Why the fuck am I afraid of authority? Why am I afraid of consequences? Why has it been put in me to be afraid of speaking my truth and speaking up and, you know, fighting for injustices and fighting for justice and, you know, just things of that nature? So that's just been something that I've been thinking about. That's been something that's on my mind. That's been a random reflection because we really should never fear anybody. I don't even fear God. But then again, my God is not the same as other people's God. I will never fear God. And my God is not the type of God that I should ever fear. My God doesn't make me feel like I have to fear them. And them, because I just hate putting God in this umbrella of being a he. This is already they've already tried to condition us to feel like it's a man's world. I refuse to make God be a man. God is so much powerful than any gender, than anything. And the fact that we just be okay with categorizing God as a he. If anything, God is a she, but that's another topic for another day. But it's like, I have no fear in my heart for anybody or anything, especially when I know that I'm living a life of truth, especially when I know that I'm living a life that means something to me. The fuck is there to be afraid of? And there are people that, you know, in this road that I'm going, there are going to be people that's going to try to censor me. There are going to be people that's going to say I'm a liar. There are going to be people that try to retaliate. There are going to be a lot of people that's going to push back. But you know what? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And the type of person that I am, the type of light that I am, I'm divine. And nobody will ever get away with doing me wrong. Nobody will ever get away with hurting me and abusing their authority over me and making me feel small. Nobody ever or has ever gotten away. All those people that I told y'all bully me in school, those people are either crackheads, those people are either miserable in their life, or sadly they're dead. And it's like, wow, you used to be the person that bullied me. It's crazy how life works, isn't it? And I don't gloat about it. Like, I still pray for everybody's well-being, but it's just crazy because karma's a bitch. And that's why we don't peak in high school or school, period, folks. That's why we don't peak. That's why we don't peak. And that's why you don't treat people bad. I don't have it in my heart to treat people bad. I don't have it in my heart to abuse authority and try to control or manipulate people. That's just not me. And that's what sets me apart from everybody else who has done that to me. So that's what I've been randomly reflecting about. Fuck authority. I've been standing in my truth, and I love how I feel. I love the woman that I'm becoming because I just have no fear. No fear in what I do, no fear in what I say, no fear in what position I take. I just don't give a fuck. And it is so freeing to not give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. And I really like that. I really, really like that. I really do. So that's just something that I'm reflecting on, and I just wanted to share that. And I thought, what a great topic for the first random reflection episode, So I love that. And to wrap it up, I hope that y'all listened to episode 3. That was a very heavy episode. It was very intense, and it just goes on to talk about dysfunctional families. So if you haven't listened to that episode, please tune in to the episode prior to this one. And yeah, Diary of a Divine Black Girl podcast is really going global. I'm getting so many interactions. I'm getting so many profile views on my Instagram, and I really just appreciate the support. And I just really hope that y'all resonate, and I really hope that y'all find whatever it is that you were looking to find when you press play on this podcast. I hope the community that's supposed to find me is making its way to me at this point. So I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all. And yes, this is the first random reflection episode. It's always going to be shorter than my regular episodes because this is really just a quick little inner monologue. This is a quick little journal entry. But yeah, I love y'all. And till the next episode. Bye.